Let's work these two problems. The price of apples at the local grocery store was $1.89 per pound. What will be the cost of a bag of apples that weighs 2.25 pounds? So what are we after? What's wanted? The cost of a bag of apples. So we're wanting to know how many dollars. The data that we have, we're going to pick out all the numbers that we have. So $1.89 per pound. So $1.89 per pound. Remember, per means divided by. And we got 2.25 pounds. So anything that we have as a ratio, let's write it out as an equivalency. And that $1.89 is equal to 1 pound. And what we're going to wind up using this equivalency for is the conversion factor. This 2.25 pounds is going to be our starting point. And that it's not an equivalency. It's not any form of a ratio. It's going to be what we could call our given. So 2.25 pounds. And then we will use our conversion factor so as to cancel out pounds. So $1.89 per pound. Pounds divided by pounds cancels. And that gives me my units, a dollar here actually, 4.2525 that I see on my calculator. Well, we got the right units. That's one thing you always want to check for when you finish a problem. You want to check your significant figures. And so we're dealing with money here. And so we're not, it's common sense sort of tells us we don't go out past the cents position. So this is going to be $4.25. And so you got the right units, the right significant figures, and it makes sense. A bag of apples does cost about $4. If we come up with $425, probably all of us those apples are made out of gold. If we come out with 4 cents, that would have been right either. So you stop and think that the answer makes sense. If we're looking at this from a sig fig standpoint, very technically, this $1.89 is actually an exact conversion. There's no half cents or half pounds that are involved in this. And that 3 pounds would have 3. That's 2.25 pounds would have 3 sig figs in it. Problem number 2. A car is traveling at 45 kilometers per hour. How many minutes will it take to travel 112 kilometers? So we're looking for minutes. How many minutes? That's our wanted. Our data, we pick out the numbers. 45 kilometers per hour and 112 kilometers. So we've got a ratio. We're going to make that into an equivalency. That 45 kilometers is equal to 1 hour. We're going to use that as a conversion factor. The 112 kilometers is going to be our starting point. It's a standalone number or a given. So 112 kilometers. We want to set things up so that kilometers is in the denominator, hours is in the numerator. 1 hour is the same as 45 kilometers. So kilometers divided by kilometers leaves us with hours, which is the unit of time. But we don't want hours, we want minutes. So we need to convert hours to minutes. And of course, there are 60 minutes in an hour. So now we can get our hours to cancel. That leaves us with minutes. And that'll be 149.33333333 minutes. We got the right units. The answer makes sense. It's a little over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. If you're going 45 kilometers to go 112 kilometers, let's roughly call that a mile. That makes sense. If we come out with 149,000 miles, that would not have made sense. Excuse me, 149,000 minutes, that would not have made sense. Likewise, if we come out with 0.149 minutes, that wouldn't make sense. So we need to round that 149 minutes to give us the right sig figs. And 3 kilometers, 112 kilometers is 3 sig figs. 45 kilometers is 2 sig figs. And the 60 minutes per hour is a definition. So that 149 is going to become 150 minutes, or 1.5 times 10 to the second minutes. Either one of those would be an acceptable answer.